So before we can get into more complex drawings with improper fractions and mixed numbers, we have to really quickly look at just the regular fractions. So 2/5. Students have been drawing these for the last few years, probably grade 2, 3, 4. So if I'm going to draw this out, just make sure your student knows that this bottom number, it's really the most important number here. That tells how many pieces are in one whole, I tend to use chocolate bar, so one whole chocolate bar. So if I was going to draw out 2/5, I need to draw a chocolate bar that has 5 pieces, because this bottom number says how many pieces are in the one whole. And these pieces have to be drawn as equally as it can be drawn. So these aren't too bad. The bottom was a little big, but that's not too bad. So the top number, the numerator, that tells how many of those 5 pieces I have. So I've got 1, 2. I have 2 of those 5 pieces. And so I try to get students to also say this another way. I say, what's this? And they say 2/5. And I say, how do you say that in words? And they'll say 2 out of 5. I have 2 out of the 5 pieces. It helps them create a mind picture, 2 out of 5. And so you can see the 2 here, 2 out of 5. That's important. This is an important step to understand, because later when they're doing fractions that are improper, like this one, let's say 7/5, they really still, again, have to know that this bottom number, that tells how many pieces are in the whole. So in one chocolate bar, they're going to draw a chocolate bar. It's going to have 5 pieces. And they have 7 out of 5 pieces. So that means, what do? They have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 7. I'm at 5 right now. That means I have to draw another chocolate bar. So I draw another chocolate bar, and that chocolate bar has to be the exact same size as the first chocolate bar, with the exact same number of pieces and size pieces. And I just keep counting till I get to 7. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this, 6, 7. So I have 7 pieces in this, which is this. These are fifths. This means if this chocolate bar is cut into 5 pieces, each of these little pieces is a fifth. So I've got 1 of the fifths, 2 of the fifths, 3 of the fifths, 4 of the fifths, 5 of the fifths, 6 of the fifths, 7 of the fifths, 7 fifths.